You've just resorted to lying and trying to get rid of the problem. And lying when everyone knows you're lying is just weird. Alright everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome along back to the channel. If you're a bit confused by the title of this video, then stop yourself here, go back to the previous video, watch that one, then come back here, just so you know what's going on in that. Briefly, Neil Waters is trying to take my channel down. He's also obviously failing, but it's the trying that counts, right? Anyway, since I posted this video on Monday, I was expecting some sort of response from Neil, whether that be a sweary comment, a sweary DM, or a sweary post in his Facebook group. And well, to be honest, it wasn't long until we got what we all knew was going to happen. And it came in the form of a Facebook post to his private group, TAGOA. Now, before I get into that, I'm just going to play you a few little things from the last video before he actually posted his response. If you argue against anything that he says, he'll kick you out. It's about trust and trusting what someone says. What if he's telling other people this about me when it's just complete waffle? Not hearing all sides in an argument creates an echo chamber. An echo chamber in which Neil controls. Right, now, let's see what he's posted in the group, shall we? You're gonna have to pause here if you want to read it because it's long. He says, I constantly steal his clips and claim fair use. He successfully reported me and my videos were taken down. He makes $0 on his YouTube channel. He tells his following of under 10,000 to report my video. He also tells them not to watch it. So that's the post, right? He has literally gone and done exactly what I said he would do from my last video. Like, he has just straight up lied to all of his following. The same lies he was saying to me in the DMs that I showed you in the last video. He's just gone and posted it like no one's seen it already. But anyway, let's break this down, shall we? Alright, so the first thing is, he says I constantly steal his clips. Around February and March of this year, I made 3 videos about the Tasmanian tiger due to his announcement. In one of those videos, I used the pictures to talk about them and critique them. The other 2 videos, I used clips of him talking and saying what he said for context in the video. And I can't believe I'm still having to do this and say this, but fair use is a thing. I'm not going to explain it again because I can't be bothered. I've said it so many times, but fair use is this. It's on the screen right now if you care to read. I can't be bothered. He claims to have successfully reported me and that my videos were taken down. Neil, I know you're watching, so please kindly prove that this happened. Show me that you reported the video and it was taken down, because as far as I can see, the video that you're on about has got 50,000 views and it's still there. All the videos I've ever made are still there. Like, what are you actually going on about? I don't get this one. Like, what are you talking about? Nothing has happened. But anyway, moving on, he claims to make $0 from his YouTube channel. Okay, right, I can't actually say for certain if you do or if you don't, but watch what happens when I go over to his YouTube page and press on a video. Right then, let's have a look. Where is it? Thylacine Awareness Group. Have a look at this. Let's click on their profile, videos, and let's just pick a random one. Animal sightings by Michaela. There's an advert. Right, now, that may seem strange, and like it's obvious that he's lying, which is definitely how it comes across, right? Definitely. But to be fair, in his favour, YouTube does actually place ads on non-monetized videos if they want to. So to verify it, Neil, why don't you prove to everyone that the YouTube channel doesn't make any money, like you say it doesn't? Why don't you show the last 28 days of revenue? Or why don't you show that the videos aren't monetized? Because I find it strange that a tool like the YouTube Partner Program that allows you to earn ad revenue is something you've chosen to ignore. But instead you ask for donations and sponsorships from people. And that just seems a bit odd to me, you know, considering that you say you don't make any money. And like, I'm fully willing to like sit here and hold my hands up and say fair play if you can prove that it's not monetized and you don't have ads on and you don't make any revenue. But I guess we might not see that. But Neil, that's up to you. A bit of transparency goes a long way. Also, talking about money, the Vice documentary that was posted, I seem to recall you won a $50,000 grant for that. Where did that money go? Because that Vice documentary that was posted, 50 grand. Don't know. Now I just want to say, I don't mind with the money. I don't care if he makes money. He can make it if he wants, right? Just be honest about it. Considering you're on this crusade to try and find the thylacine, you're taking donations, you're taking sponsorships from people to buy things for the search, just be honest. Now he also told his following of just under 10,000 people within this group to report my video, which would have been fine if my video was a fabrication. But it wasn't. I came with the facts Oh, they're in the video. Literally got the receipts to prove it. It's very cult-like behaviour asking your following to do that. Rather than like address it and be open and honest about it, maybe clap back with a few things. I mean, you couldn't, but whatever. I just think that would have been such a better way of going about it. You've just resorted to lying and trying to get rid of the problem. And lying when everyone knows you're lying is just weird. And to make things worse, you tell your following to not even watch the video. So first, you tell them to report it. Secondly, you tell them not to watch it. Captain of the cult behaviour once again. It literally couldn't be any more of a cult. It's just lies after lies after lies, followed by deceit after deceit, and then the actioning of blind faith. It's mental. Neil knows that the video badly exposes him and he doesn't want his following to see it because he literally doesn't have a leg to stand on. And it's sad because there are going to be people in that group, which I'll show you by the way, that they just show blind faith to their leader. But there are also some that will actually watch the video to formulate their own opinion, find out what this is about, and ultimately they will question Neil and his antics. And those people that do that, they'd just be discarded from the group, mate, in that same cult-like fashion. And that's actually happened. This last, Sophia, she responded to the post by Neil, sort of defending me. Not overly defending me. She wasn't like, had a cookie banner and face paint going like, come on, up the cookie, shut up, Neil. She was thoughtful, clear, and level-headed about it. No prizes for guessing what happened. She was booted out of the group. Because it's not blind faith and blind agreement, she's out of there, mate. To Sophia, if you're watching, thank you for sort of like sticking up for me a little bit, and I'm so sorry that you got kicked out of the group. I mean, it is for the better, but like, I'm sorry anyway. Now, I just want to say a bit more for you guys that are watching this video, right? I've had so many of you guys get in my DMs, talk to me about Neil and your own dealings with him, and it is mental. A lot of you have had to deal with the same thing as me, and it's just bizarre. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that did reach out and is sensible enough to know what's going on here. Now, there was also one of you that did tell me something which was quite shocking. And this person, they've told me not to like reveal it or tell anyone else about it, so I'm not going to do that. What has happened to them is not even in the same stratosphere as what's happened to me. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how mental it is. It is, I mean, it's unreal. And the allegations that were put forward towards this person are like, it's dangerous. Like you've seen in the posts against me and the comments and the DMs and whatever, like he'll say some nasty words, that's whatever. And then it's the lying, and that's the weird bit, right? And he does it without any care and without any thought. And he's trying to tear down my channel with those lies. And I guess that's a bad thing, considering I'm trying to make a career on this website and it's going okay. But what he did to this other person that messaged me is actually disgusting. And if Neil was to be believed, this person's life would have changed forever. And like, fortunately for this person, it didn't come to that. But what I'm getting at is the stories he makes up are so dangerous. And all for what? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's it about? Is it that lovable man on a crusade against all the non-believers and all the haters image? It's just mental, and that's a complete myth. I actually look at the Vice documentary now, and I think that is sending completely the wrong image of Neil out there, and it's disappointing Vice have done that. The man that they've portrayed in that documentary just isn't a man that's out there. It's just not. And I think, personally, Vice, they should have been way more careful with that. Right, anyway, let's have a bit of fun, shall we? Let's take a look at the comments that came with this post in the echo chamber. So, obviously, there were going to be some nasty comments about me. It's just going to happen, isn't it? Neil's painted the picture that he wants his followers to see, and he's told them not to watch it. And closed minds will do exactly that. So, first up, we've got a W with an anchor. Off to a flyer. But this next one is quite easily the best insult of them all. This fella says, I love my own black country dull voice. So I'm from Coventry, right, which is near to Birmingham, and there is no bigger insult than being told you sound like you're from Birmingham. No, I'm not. And if I was, I'd put on another accent. He's offensive to our community. What? The TAGOA community? Well then, yeah, I hope so. To the Tasmanian tiger community? No. Drew here has said he skipped over this video. So well done, Drew. You can't formulate your own opinion. And that I don't bring anything but a biased opinion to the table. Drew, I don't know if you realise this, but you've just casted a biased opinion based off what Neil has said, not what's in the video. So well done, fella. You've played yourself. Also, I think he means I'm biased when it comes to the thylacine. So I'll say it again for you guys. With little to no evidence, my head tells me that the thylacine is not around. But the romantic in me and my gut tells me it still is. And I want it to be out there. So your comment, Drew, waffle, mate. It looks like a Wally. Fair enough. Oh my god, the guy never stops talking. What did you expect to watch? Like, a silent movie? Do you think I'm Charlie Chaplin or something? Like, sign language? Charades? Right, so the next group of comments I think sums up what we're dealing with here. Now, the first one has gone out of their way to listen to their Lord Commander, and they've made a YouTube account to report me. So that'll obviously work, won't it? What do you think YouTube are going to do when they see that? A brand new account from 1 minute ago reports this one from 3 years. Also, another person that doesn't understand fair use. Number 2 has said they've seen this interview. Is that what it was it? Was it an interview? 3 and 4, I don't even think watched the video. Dylan here says, I'm a so-and-so, and this is not cool because Neil has mouthed off at me, and that's very sound logic, isn't it? And now the next one is a lad called Jacob, who again has watched the video and has slightly defended me. Someone responded to that saying that I was a leech, and Jacob again defended me slightly. Guess what happened to him? Yeah, he's been kicked out. I can't make it dramatic. You know what's going to happen, so how can I make this new? Next, we move on to Linda, and Linda is basically a female Neil. She says I've carefully edited my glowing account of the story. So with that, Linda, please find the time to edit your glowing account of your side of the story, and you tell me how that goes. I'm now having a tantrum because I've been told no numerous times. I asked once, was called names and blocked. What are you talking about? The best bit, though, is that she says my conduct is personal and creepy. Neil has literally mouthed off at me every single time without being provoked. He comes at me, not the other way around. I'm just exposing it now. And the next comment actually made me laugh because it's about the big cats in the UK. Like, I literally can't escape it. People are they're just still raging about it. But anyway, this guy said I spent the last few years trying to discredit big cat sightings in the UK. Firstly, I haven't made a big cat video this year, and I don't think I made one since like summer 2020. Also, I didn't try to discredit the sightings, Neil. Like, I don't know where you're getting your information from because I ripped them all apart one by one by one, and I made a mockery of the whole thing. Then Linda chimes in again and thinks once I'm reported enough, I'll make my way to another wildlife group. Yeah, so the Bigfoot groups, if you're watching this, you better be nervous because once the big bad TAGOA have taken me, I'm coming for you. Once they had me, I'm coming for you, Bigfoot. Catherine says I'm a narcissist and I'll twist everything that Neil says. Literally commenting about the wrong person, Catherine, but go off, babes. Neil waffles some nonsense back to her. Now, the best one is this, though. Jacob here, he says I need to be put headfirst into a bin. Neil says... Neil says he would love to give me free dental work. I can't with this. Oh my god. So yeah, we got a boxing match coming soon, innit? Cookie versus Neil Waters. I'll give you the old left, right, good night, son. Oh my god. Keith here says I'm trying to take the mick out of all the serious scholars of the Thylacine. Keith, what are you talking about? Indisputable proof. Nonsense, mate. You are a waffler. He's also reported the video because of the captions, so that will obviously work. Well done, Keith. And then you've got Neil, who actually loves this idea from Keith and has implored that everyone do this daily. Daily! He wants everyone to come onto my videos daily and report them for captions. Well done. I mean... well done. Sorry to hear this, Neil. It's okay. It just makes my enthusiasm a bit wobbly. Oh, Christ. Get the violins out. Joe says this is defamatory and an attempt at character assassination. Shall we Google what they mean? Defamatory. Damaging the good reputation of someone, slanderous or libelous. What I've said is neither slander or libel. I've literally provided proof, so that one's out the window, innit? Character assassination. The malicious and unjustified harming of a person's good reputation. Notice the word good. No, notice the word good. There's no malice on my side, and it's not unjustified. Again, I've literally provided the proof. On the other hand though, Joe, if you'd have said these same things about Neil, then yeah, he's done a bit of both of them, hasn't he? Right, last one then, because I'm a bit bored of this now, and there's quite a lot of comments on here. Neil says he's capable of ignoring my stuff, which again is another lie, as proven by his comments on a caption competition, videos. He spoke to me before I'd even spoken to him. Anything that involves him that I've done, he's commented, he's been foul-mouthed, he's foul-mouthed in the DMs. So, no, Neil, you're not capable of ignoring my stuff, are you? So well done, you've played yourself again. And he also says he hasn't watched the clip, which is either bad and he's basing this solely off the title or what someone has said and he can't formulate his own opinion, or he has and he's lying. And I'm going to guess that he has, because out of nowhere in the post he mentions money, and that's something that I criticised him for. So I think he might have watched it. And I think I've seen a comment that described this scenario, right? It was either on a video or someone sent it me. I can't remember, but it basically said, in the people of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. That is literally this. Cult leader Neil leading his blind troops in a mission to report my YouTube channel. I wish them every success. Like, you guys watching this, you didn't need any more proof of how crazy this is, but I thought I'd make these two videos just so they're out there, and just so people can find them and they can see, like, they can watch that Vice documentary and maybe my video's recommended next to it, and they can see what he's actually about. And if anyone ever has a question about it, you can just send them these videos and be like, yeah mate, stay away. And also, this guy is taking away valuable resources from people, teams, groups that will actually put it to good use. Like, that 50 grand for that documentary that was posted by Vice, if you gave that to like the Thylacine Research Unit, that would have been so much better. Millions times better. Like, they're actually people who know what they're talking about, and they're not going to show you a wallaby hopping about and shout a thylacine at it. Now, in this video, I have posed a few questions to Neil. So, Neil, if you're watching, you can answer them if you want. But if not, if you want to clip this up, everybody that's watching this, send them over to Neil. Maybe, just maybe, probably not, we'll get an answer. I highly doubt we will though, we can always try. I think I might have nailed him, eh? But now, if you wanted some good actual thylacine pages and groups on Facebook that will actually let you have your opinion without being ejected, then check these two out. Save the Thylacine has always got interesting posts by, I think, the admin of that group, always providing like newspaper clippings from the 50s or something like that. Just interesting stuff. It's really cool to see. And the Thylacine open debate and discussion page is literally what it says on the tin. You can openly discuss, debate things without getting sliced out of a group for nothing. For Instagram though, check out ThylaPics or the Tasmanian Tiger page. Really good pictures, some knowledge on there as well. It's really interesting. And I briefly mentioned them a minute ago, but check out the Thylacine Research Unit on YouTube. They've got some really cool videos. They don't really upload very often, but it's usually pretty good, so check that out too. Anyway, that's enough for this video. I just want to say thank you all for watching. I think I might be done with this, unless something absolutely mental goes off again. But I don't want to like rinse and repeat this, because I think we get the picture now, you know, like, we're all sensible people on this channel, so yeah, I don't want to bore you to death with just Neil Water slagging matches, you know, so that's going to be it. If something crazy happens, I'll update you in due course, but I don't want to do 3 videos now on Neil Waters, because boring, isn't it? Bit boring. Anyway though, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. It will be wildlife stuff. Back to it. Get in. See you later.